Hi friends, it's Sue here at the Bernina Sewing Store, and I am joined today by Eilene, one of our teachers who works with children. And I asked her to come in and talk about her kids camp and that she has in the summer, and periodically she does classes during the school year on Saturdays. So Eilene, welcome.
Well, thank you, Sue.
What would you like to tell us about your classes?
Well, I'm super excited to share our information on our kids class. They're so fun to work with. They're just little sponges.
Yes.
They just soak up whatever information you're feeding them. And we'll start out, they know nothing about sewing. They're sewing on a piece of paper without
cool.
thread, or as they call it, string. And we furnish them with a machine to use while they're in class. It's one of our Berninas here. And that way, when they have trouble with the machine, I know what to do about it.
Yep, and everyone's going to be in the same situation. That's a huge plus.
So we do a couple kids camps during the summer. We do in June and July. And there's 2 weeks, actually. The first week is the very beginner students, and they will make some really pretty simple projects. Here's a little, it's called a tidy tray, and
Cute.
When they're done with it, I'll tell them to now take it home and clean your room, put stuff in it.
Absolutely.
And they're going to do a pillowcase.
Adorable.
And probably their favorite thing out of the beginner class is shoestrings.
Those are so cute.
They have such fun making these, and I think I let them pick whatever stitch they want to use, and they just love it.
Oh, I'm sure.
Then it's a 3-day class.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask.
2.5 hours each day. And then a lot of them will come back for the second week, which is the advanced beginner camp. And again, there are projects that they can make. We have a little storage bin here. There's a tote bag.
I see this and I'm thinking to myself, how old do you have to be to qualify for the kids class? Because I think there's some adults out there who would enjoy that.
You know, I've had a lot of adults tell me that, and we do have an age requirement for the class.
Super cute.
We like them to be 10 years old. If they're younger than 10 and have had experience sewing, they can talk with me. And if I think they're okay, then they can go ahead. And I've had them as young as 8, so 10 isn't cut and dry. The third project is a little notebook cover, and they love doing that one too.
Cool.
Then after there's 2 of those, there's June and July, and then starting in October, we're going to do a Saturday class. And these are just a few of the things we've done in the past. Tote bag, there's a little bag here that has ribbons in it that you can pull, and it's kind of like a travel bag or cosmetic bag.
Really cute gift bag too.
Yeah, and they put all kinds of stuff in there. And then as they advance a little bit, we actually get into patterns. So these are pajama pants, and they have fun with those. And then this is a personalized pillow that they can make if they choose. So that's fun. I've had a lot of kids in this class, and the very first year that I taught kids, I think I've done it now 6 summers.
Nice.
And I had a group that continued sewing with me from the camps on Saturdays, and we made all kinds of fun stuff. They made quilts, they made table toppers,
Nice.
they made garments.
I know that a lot of schools have cut their sewing classes either because they can't get teachers or it's too costly, and so this is a way for kids to learn about creativity. I assume it's a way to learn about color and putting colors together. And what else do you think they get out of it?
They are
The pride of making something.
Yes, they are so, I mean, they're bursting the buttons off their shirt, so to speak. They're just so proud of what they've made. It's not absolutely perfect, but you know, the first few items I made sewing, they weren't so great either, but they've done them, and they're happy to have done them. So they have a good time. They go from the first day of camp being very shy, and by the end of camp, they are just excited.
All friends.
Yeah, they are. So it's fun. There is a limit of 4 students per class.
Oh, wow. So they'll get lots of
we keep the
attention.
ratio really small. But they have fun.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
so does the teacher.
Yes, oh, I'm sure. Awesome.
So if you have a child or a grandchild, I also do some private classes with kids that, you know, sometimes the schedule doesn't work for them to take these camps. So we'll do private classes with them too. And on those, there's no age limit.
Okay.
So it's just a fun time. It just thrills me to see how excited they can get over it.
And again, it's a good way for your child or grandchild to find out about sewing without putting out a ton of money, because the Bernina store here does provide them with a sewing machine, a good quality sewing machine. Well, Eilene, thank you for coming in today.
Well, thank you for having me.
This is super exciting, and they could find out about these classes where?
Well, the Saturday class will be listed on our website, so they can go there. And then they can also call the store and inquire. And if you're interested, you know, say in a private class, you call the store, they take your information, and then I would give you a call for that.
All right. Well, thank you.
Well, thank you, Sue, for inviting me.
You're welcome. Thank you, friends.